Hey everyone, it's Amanda from Hookemcreations, and today is another knitting tutorial. We are going to learn how to do the moss stitch. It's very similar to the seed stitch, just a little different, and you'll see. Today I am going to be using my size 6 US 6 knitting double pointed knitting needles and a worsted weight yarn. This is acrylic, and any kind of yarn will work for this in any needle size as well. So let's get started. To start off, you're going to want to cast on an even number of stitches. I'm going to do a long tail cast on here. Alright, I got 12 stitches right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Fantastic. Alright, I have 12 stitches. And much like the seed stitch, you're going to do knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1 all across to the very end. Alright. So let's get started. So first thing you're going to do is knit 1, and then purl. If you need reviews on how to do those stitches, I do have video tutorials on how to do a knit stitch and a purl stitch in my channel. I will drop the links in the description below on how to review. And purl 1, knit 1, purl, and knit, knit, and lastly purl. All right, now returning is going to be different than the seed stitch. With the seed stitch, because you finished in a purl, so if you turn around it's a knit stitch, you would ideally start with a purl, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to repeat. We're just going to follow the row as is. So the first stitch here was a knit, so we're going to do a knit. So you're going to knit 1, yarn around, purl 1, yarn around to the back and knit 1, yarn to the front, purl 1, yarn to the back, knit 1, and just keep going like that over to the end of the row. And there you go. So as you can see, you're starting to see a little bit of like a ribbing. So you have the knit 1, purl 1 ribbing going on. Now you're going to turn your work, but we're going to reverse it. So ideally we would, if we were to continue the ribbing, we would knit first, but instead we are going to change it up a little bit and purl 1. I know, we're going to switch it up. Yarn to the back, knit 1, yarn to the front, purl 1, yarn to the back, and knit 1. And you're going to do that all the way across to the end. And knit. So now we turn our work and we're going to repeat what we did on the other side. So we're going to start with a purl stitch here. If I can get my needle in. So I'm going to purl 1 and I'm going to tighten that up a little bit if I can. There we go. And then knit 1. Yarn to the front, purl. Yarn to the back, knit. To the front, purl. Yarn to the back, knit. Yarn to the front, purl. Yarn to the back, knit, yarn to the front, purl, yarn to the back, knit, yarn to the front and purl, and yarn to the back and knit. There we go. So there, you can see there's a little bit of like this basket weaving type texture or motif happening here. And I have a swatch already made up to show you guys. So here's what it looks like when it's all finished and casted off your knitting needles. And I did a knit 1, purl 1, cast. I did like a knit purl cast off. I can show that in another video at another time. It's very easy to do and it makes it super stretchy. See, it's so nice and stretchy. This is the bottom and this is the top. It has a nice little stretch to it. And I love it because it has that little bit of like basket weave type texture. Now this is what the seed stitch looks like. So it's a little bit tighter. It looks more like a cross stitch in my mind. It's a little bit tighter. Same needles, similar yarn. It is a worsted weight yarn. So if I open it up, you can see the knit and the purl. It's a little bit tighter, but they are both fun, beginner-friendly stitches to try and experiment with. If you like my videos and want to support my content, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also share it with some friends and family who may enjoy these videos. If you would like to contribute to my channel financially, I do have a buy me a coffee. Go check out my Ko-fi, leave me a tip, or buy me a coffee. I would greatly appreciate the support. Until next time, happy crafting.